let's welcome Deidre Esquivel with Furnell Investments.
I brought my clicker with me. I have a live clicker today. So I'm Deidre Esquivel. I have been with Furnell Investments for about 30 years. So I'd like to say I know a little about the apartments. We had very few things built when I started in 1992, but we've definitely grown from there. So going to get started. So everybody, are most people from Sedalia? A few of you from out of town probably. A lot of people have seen this iconic sign. This is the headquarters of our corporate office, but this is the Fox Theater Event Center. And we use it as a meeting facility now. So many of you may not know that we underwent a pretty large renovation in 2019. If you've ever been to the Fox or attended an event there, you would have seen a wall that divided the Fox into two different portions. We took the wall out, as much as the wall we could possibly take out, so we took that out. It's now one big meeting room, so it accommodates some of the larger events a little better without that wall and those doors. What you may not know is upstairs on the third floor, and what we're going to concentrate today on is our corporate apartments. So upstairs on the third floor, we call it the Landmark Terrace. We have some corporate apartments. This happens to be the living room, not of one of the apartments. This is the main living room as you walk in. So some of the features of our corporate apartments is that they're fully furnished, which is ideal for someone coming in for a short-term stay. We do provide housekeeping for them twice a week. We have a library. You'll see some photos of the billiard room. We have the media living room, like I just pointed out. There's a complimentary meeting room and a secluded dining room. So then we also have a terrace overlooking the downtown square. We'll show you some photos of. There's a fitness center up there, a wet bar, and then we have paid laundry facilities. We actually have free laundry facilities at the Landmark Terrace. Some of our other buildings, I think, are paid, the hotel. So this is a photo of our wet bar area and going off into the billiard room and the library. And these are all amenities accessible to our guests that stay on the third floor. This is our private dining room. You can see where the bar is up there in the corner, but in our fitness center.
So Deidre, this is all shared space?
This is all shared space, yeah. And we'll take a look at an apartment because we have folks that use that. That was our billiards room. This is the library, and then the terrace, the patio out there onto the third floor. Well, there's a photo of our patio you can watch. It's a pretty good spot to watch the fireworks on Thanksgiving night. I think this is one of our apartments. I don't recall if it's a 1 or a 2 bedroom, but our apartments come, like I said, fully furnished. We also include cable, electricity. We have free Wi-Fi, the water. So everything is paid, really, and furnished. So all you need to bring is your food and your clothes, and you're ready to stay at the Landmark Terrace. This is just another example of our kitchen area in the actual apartments. This is a 1 bedroom. We do have queen-size beds in all of the units. And then in addition to Landmark Terrace, we have some other corporate apartments spread out among our apartments that are downtown. So we have been in some building phases for the last year or so, and we're up to about 170 apartments all in the downtown area. We have converted some of those into corporate apartments as the need for corporate apartments has arose in Sedalia with all of the new industry coming in. So this location was some of the corporate apartments that we have. So like I said, all of our apartment complexes are located through the downtown. We have both corporate apartments in the last slide that you saw, as well as just residential apartments. The corporate apartments in the last slide are perfect for someone that's maybe looking for a little more privacy, or they have their families come to visit often. Maybe they're not too far away and they want to just kind of be away from things. but they can also transition. Let's say they've come for Nucor, they're looking for housing. They can stay in a corporate apartment until they can find housing for Sedalia, and then they can easily transition into other housing or a long-term apartment. So currently, all of our corporate apartments are rented, but we do have a wait list available, and we do expect some openings within the summer, before the summer months come. So this is one of our apartments. What's the name of the Cromwell Crest? This is one of our apartments at Cromwell Crest. This one shows unfurnished, but we will furnish it for a corporate apartment. And so you can see it's a little larger than and here's one that is furnished for a corporate tenant that we had. So with our corporate apartments, we have long and short-term leases options. So you can lease the apartment for anything over 30 days. So if you're a company and you have some people coming in just for a short stay, their lease can last just a minimum of 30 days. We have monthly payment options, which is especially good for corporations. They can pay the rent on a monthly basis for them. And if they want to put the apartment in the company name and have several folks just come through there in and out, they can do that as well. We don't have to have applications for like every person that's coming through. So what else? What else do I have? We have, I know, I was going to tell you, we have we have security in, especially the Landmark Terrace. All of the doors, the outside doors are fobbed. The door getting into the Landmark Terrace is fobbed. We do have an elevator for that building, so because it's on the 3rd floor, so if you need to move some stuff in or you don't like to climb the stairs, I don't like to climb the stairs, then you can use the elevator. We have a camera security system that takes care of the apartments as well. So we're less than a mile from the Katy Depot and the Katy Trail, so those folks that want to get a little exercise after, can just walk on down to 3rd Street and hop on the trail and take advantage of that if they want to be outside and not in the fitness room. Does anybody have any questions about our corporate apartments?
I've stayed there for a month.
We have Chef Chris with us today. When we first hired Chef, he stayed upstairs in one of our corporate apartments. We've had a lot of industry from Sedalia stay as it's come in, so. Yeah, to the question.
Of course, the question, what's the cost?
The cost for the corporate apartments run between $1,350 and $1,650, depending on whether it's a 1 or a 2 bedroom. And the 2 bedrooms are 2 bath as well. So if you have 2 folks coming in, they're not, that maybe just work together, they're not going to be sharing a bathroom, with each other. So
the Cromwell, are those also
just residential apartments, yes.
and how much are those? Are they the same?
Not the residential side. No, no, just the corporate apartments. But like I said, they're you're not paying for anything.
Right.
The cable's furnished, the Wi-Fi, the electricity, the water, all that. Yep.
I have to say, you didn't pay me to say this, but as we're entertaining clients here in the community and our companies are growing, you've been a great partner in not only having space available, but helping newcomers to our community get acclimated.
Well, and it's our pleasure to provide something. We know that when industry comes, there are going to be some temporary folks here in our community, and we recognize that and wanted to provide a place that they could stay short term and not have with furniture, and not have to worry about finding some furniture or living without furniture or staying in a hotel for up to 6 months.
Do you have any companies currently using a yearly lease?
I don't think we have any companies on a yearly lease. We have had some long-term, some folks that have stayed with us long-term, but I don't think we've had anybody on a yearly lease. Yep.
Could you talk about some of your marketing strategies and activities that you do as your company, as you have rooms available? What are some things that you do to market your offering?
Well, word of mouth is probably our best marketing tool.
I think that's the biggest way that we get out. We partner with local development teams and local companies in town, and I mean, they do stay full fairly regularly just because it's not something that's widely offered, and a lot of companies don't want to get locked into that 1-year lease.
And like Jessica said, economic development has been a great partner because they are the ones that know who's coming to the community and who's going to need the housing. Any other? Yep.
So I work for ResCare Workforce Services, and what we do is help people that receive TANF to find life-sustaining employment. So my question is about employment. For the, you said there's a cleaning service. Is that internal through Furnell? Or is that,
Yeah, it's a
so
cleaning.
who would someone go to talk to work for the apartments? And then also, do you have any open?
For cleaning staff, yeah, I don't know if we have any openings for cleaning staff, but they are always welcome to come in. We are located on the 2nd floor, and they're always welcome to come in and fill out an application.
And would that be a minimum wage starting rate?
I couldn't tell you.
You know, who would I talk to there?
If you'll just see the front desk,
Okay.
they can provide that, yes.
Piggybacking off her question about marketing.
Yeah.
You haven't always offered the corporate spaces, have you? Or did this come about because of the need?
Yes.
The economic development?
Yes, yes. This came about, we had the space available and recognized a need in the community for some short-term housing for some folks coming in. We've also used that housing for, and I think, where's Ryan? He'll, right there, Ryan will tell you that the housing market in Sedalia is pretty tight right now. And so we have used the apartments for some folks that have sold their house very quickly and haven't been able to find the right property, and they've come and stayed with us for a number of weeks until they could find someplace to, the right
So
property.
all the realtors know that you offer that.
I would hope so, yeah.
So your regular apartments then, how do you market your regular apartments?
Our regular apartments are marketed through our website, social media. We still use the newspaper, and that's how we market those. Yep.
Am I making it up? Did y'all have some of that space in the Bothwell Hotel that
We do.
utilized?
We do. We have two.
Yeah,
We have
so
two
we're
long-term. Yeah, we had more, but then when we converted the 3rd floor, we kind of made a shift, and so we have 2 long-term apartments in the Hotel Bothwell, and they've always been full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those stay full pretty regular as well, but we do also have a wait list on those as well. And those do come with the same benefits as far as the access to the fitness center, and then there's an option to add on your breakfast, some discounts in the restaurant and the lounge as well. So those, and then the housekeeping services are included in those.
And they look very similar. They have kitchenettes in them as well, so.
Is it just a waiting list on the Cromwell, or is it on the terrace too?
There's just a waiting list in general for the corporate waiting list in general for. Yeah.
What about the other apartments in addition to the corporate apartments that you have? A lot of folks don't know that there's X number of lofts in downtown Sedalia and over 200 apartments that either are online or coming online. So this whole idea of living downtown Sedalia is actually a pretty cool coming back concept.
Right. So the Furnell family, downtown has always been a passion of theirs, and it started with the purchase of the Hotel Bothwell, which was renovated, and then our corporate office was moved downtown into the building that we built, and then soon after that we had the Essex downtown, we added the senior living, and then we started building apartments in the downtown area, and really that's been a passion, is to revitalize the downtown area.
How many total apartment units do you guys have?
Total statewide or total just downtown?
Downtown.
Just downtown, it's about 170. We've got some that aren't quite finished yet, just located right, what would it be, just to the east of the VFW.
How long is the waiting list on the apartments?
On the corporate apartments, we expect some openings later this spring. So we could have some openings later, April, May.
And on the regular apartments? How long is that waiting list?
We don't have a waiting list for our apartments right now. You're able to go look at a 1 or 2 bedroom, maybe a 3. Those are a little harder.
What do you, even though you have the rest of the corporate apartments, what do you feel like are the biggest challenges or hurdles you face on the corporate living side, but also residential living?
Well, the corporate living side is, one of the challenges is you never know who's going to be there and for what amount of time. So sometimes that's challenging because it's harder to gauge income when you don't know who's going to be there and for what amount of time. Residential apartments, I don't know if there's a challenge to a residential apartment. Just making sure that the community's aware that they're available and exist. Sometimes renters are a challenge. Sometimes that's one of the challenges, but we actually have very good renters right now, so. You guys have rental property, is that why you're shaking your head? Yeah. We have all the good tenants, so. Anybody else have any questions?
Deidre, you talked about, or you fielded some questions in regards to marketing and promotions. And one of the neatest things that I like that you do is the Corvette show that you've done.
Oh.
This is going to be, what, the third?
Yes, it's our third annual this year, so second weekend of October, will take place on that Saturday. And we're looking this year last year we had 110 Corvettes, we're looking to expand between 125 and 150 this year, so.
And it just so happens that this year, the Corvette show is going to take place on homecoming weekend. So, good. It's an instant parade for them. They didn't even know they were going to get their own parade. So it'll be fantastic for the community, for all those folks coming in, so.
You forgot about the amenity of the restaurant.
I forgot. So let me just tell you, yeah, we have Chef here, but I will tell you, for those of you that don't know the Furnell family or what we do, in addition to the apartments, both the residential apartments, the corporate apartments, we also own the Hotel Bothwell downtown, which contains the Ivory Grill, the fabulous Ivory Grill. If any of you attended the Go Red for Women event last week, Chef Chris did all the cooking for that. So, yes, we have the lovely Ivory Grill. We have the Oak Room. We also have the Fox Theater. And then in addition to that, the other side of our industry is residential care for senior adults. And we have, most people are maybe unaware of how large that is, but we have 63 locations in the state of Missouri and over 300 employees. So, yeah. Yes?
I know we're kind of running out of time here, so I'm sure Deidre would feel free to answer any questions after. But I know you mentioned, how, the most helpful thing we can do is word of mouth. That's how it kind of gets going. But is there anything else that we as a community can do to help you?
Take the information back to your employer, back to those industries. And it's not just industry. The hospital has folks that come and stay on a regular basis. So if you have an employer in Sedalia that you feel like would have a need, take this information back to your employer and let them know that we have those available.
And there are flyers on everybody's table, and if you are needing any extra copies of those, you can definitely reach out. The contact information is on there, and we can get more of that information to you. If you'd like to schedule an appointment to come look at them, or at least tour them, we're open to do that as well.
Laura'd be happy to give you tours of the hotel, and we have staff that give tours of the upstairs. And
just a quick plug on the hotel part. Remember, as local business owners, both inside and outside Pence County, we do, if the apartments are full and you want somebody to be on that wait list, we do offer a discount for businesses within the county. So if your business is located within Pence County, that's a 35% off discount for any of your employees, if you have any vendors coming in, or if you just need someone to house there while they're waiting for one of the apartments to open. We do have some that are doing that as well.
thank you.